Ahem. Hello, Undasher here. Welcome back to Quantum Break. And let's start reading this email from Erica Cross, who I'm not sure who is, to Sophia Amaral, who we do know who are. Sophia, I realize this may not be a welcome question, but I feel like I need to ask. I know Henry Kim very well. I went to school with him, and he was actually my husband's best man from my first marriage. Unfortunately, when I moved down to Florida, we didn't manage to stay in touch. Let's just say that life took me in unexpected directions. It was a very welcome surprise to hear from him when he was recruiting new people, and I'm glad to say we hit it off again. We spoke on the phone a lot. He came over to meet my wife, and, well, it was like old times. It could have been awkward, but it wasn't. Henry was like that. You can imagine my shock and disappointment when I heard about his death just a week before my own employment at Monarch began. We didn't get to work together the way I'd hoped. Now Monarch has been very good to me, but his death has been eating at me. I know it's something people don't want to discuss, and I understand that there are confidentiality issues. However, having recently been cleared for some of the more sensitive Cronin research, I now know that the story of his death is a fabrication, and Henry has become something entirely different. I'm not blaming anybody, but for my own peace of mind or sense of closure, I suppose I'm wondering if, given my new security clearance, you're in a position to explain how this came to pass? I should add that I brought this up with Martin Hatch the other day, and he made it clear in no uncertain terms that I should drop the matter. Given that I'm taking something of a chance talking to you about this, but I feel like I can't let this go. I'll understand if you aren't allowed to discuss it, but I'm more than a little scared and upset. I hope I can rally on your discretion either way. Erica. Oh, so this lady's, she's got a wife. That's awesome. Representation all the way back in whenever this game came out. And now let's read Amaral's response. Erica, first of all, my condolences and apologies. I didn't realize you had a history with Henry. And frankly, I would not have promoted you into this position had I known. If you would be more comfortable working on something else, I can make that happen, no questions asked. To be clear, I'm not talking about a demotion, I mean a comparable senior position in another department. You're correct in that it's a very sensitive topic, but given your current security clearance, I can tell you what I know. Unfortunately, I don't know much. For the past 6 months, I myself have been trying to work out what happened, but I haven't made much progress. I know Henry was working late in his lab, and there was some kind of a Cronin particle surge. Of course, we know that exposure to large quantities of Cronin particles can result in physical changes. Paul Serene is an example of that. His first exposure resulted in his extraordinary abilities, and the second exposure caused his progressive condition. In Henry's case, that exposure transformed him into a Cronin disruptive wave function subject, or a shifter. It is, of course, clear that Mr. Serene and Henry's conditions are essentially the same thing, even if Mr. Serene's case hasn't progressed as far. However, it is not as clear at all how Henry could have been exposed to such a powerful dose of Cronin particles, particularly as the lab area itself underwent none of the temporal changes we have come to associate with such an exceptional event. None of the containers on scene had remotely enough Cronin particles capacity for such a high dose, and furthermore, all of them were intact and accounted for. In short, we don't know where these particles could possibly have come from. I'm not surprised that Martin Hatch was unwilling to discuss this. He was the only other person present in the lab when the accident took place, but I don't know why he was there or what happened, and he claims to have no memory of the events. Despite this, Martin somehow managed to contain Henry into the artificial zero-state field set up in his lab. I'm unwilling to speculate as to how this could have possibly happened. Suffice to say that I have many questions about these events myself. Think about my offer, Erica. You're a first-rate scientist, and I would hate to lose you. But I would absolutely understand if you wanted to change departments. Please give my best to your wife. It was lovely to meet her the other week. Sophia. Hey, look at that. We found all of the articles that are in this room. Okay, Mr. Hatch, we can go now, you creepy dude. What if I just walked down these stairs and, like, broke my neck? Like, Vic fell. Hi there. Oh, I'm not even going to look at him. I refuse to look at him until... Okay, you know what? I'm forcing myself to look at him. Look at him. Look at him, you. Why am I so slow? Let me move fast. Oh, I can move fast in... Oh, that's interesting. The car's interactable? Why is the car interactable? Ooh, so is this. What's this? A shopping bag.
What are these doing here? We should be set up by now.
It's all on schedule. You're micromanaging again.
That seems fishy-spicious.
Don't even twitch.
I'm on Twitch. Can I go see the car before I talk to Jack? Excuse me, I need to go see the car.
And here
Can
you
I squeeze
are.
by here?
I had to see
squeeze
the
by?
lifestyles of the sick and traitorous up close and personal.
Yeah, hold on. Just hold up a second. I'll be right back.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
I'll deal with it in a second. I want to get in my car.
Just thinking about a road trip I took a long time ago. In a car far less comfortable than this.
Let's focus on the issue at hand.
But car.
What should we do about Joyce?
Oh. Interesting. So I can pick. I can choose whether I focus on my personal business or the mission. Huh. Interesting. Weird. I don't know. I guess. Oh, is it here that I have to choose?
Psh, this asshole don't look like...
I could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or
I guess I'll
could
try to
let
talk
Hatch
to him.
deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch.
Let's find out what the personal looks like.
Up into the past. I tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Bo.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
But without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards.
Or
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you and I are well aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause. Dead and buried, along with the rest of my past.
Tonight is a celebration in face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared.
Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
if only I knew. Can I leave? Can I leave? Oh no, I can't go back to the car. Oh, dang it. Okay. Hey there, Emerald. Yeah, so I have to decide to focus on my relationship with Jack and let Monarch fend for itself for a while, or choose to focus on leading Monarch rather than wasting time on Jack. But Jack, oh man, what do I do here? What do I do here? Do I let Monarch crumble? Do I care about Monarch? What's the end? What is Serene's end goal? Why do I care what happens? These choices seem less clear than the previous choices. Much less clear. So I could... Because it was very clear before what did what and what would affect in which ways. This one... Do I let Monarch just kind of fall apart after all that he's built up? I mean, they're the villains, right? Or are they the good guys? What has he seen? He's seen the end of time? What does that mean? Maybe his vision is skewed. Maybe it's... I don't know. I could focus on the Monarch. Less chaos happens if I choose business. It looked like. But Jack has to face Mr. Hatch, who I think has a lot more behind him than I know. Celine chooses to focus on himself. So I can become more the villain, or try one more time to get my friend to see what's really going on. It hasn't worked yet. Why would it work now? What would he do or say to change events? Also, I killed his brother. What would change about that? What can I change there? Can I affect that? Can I change? Any monarch was wasting time on Jack? I feel like I've wasted a lot of time on Jack already. Do we make this guy more the villain? And let Monarch fall to pieces? I mean, he's... You know what? It was all business before. What I did before was business. Smart business practice, right? I did what I did to save Monarch's image. I did what I did to keep the woman alive. Less people died, less chaos. But it wasn't in the... Like, it gave a bonus to Jack. This does not give a bonus to Jack. But less people die, I think. It seems like. There's no shooter or something. No craziness happens at the event. It looked like, if I do business. And Serene's done all of this from a smart standpoint, right? He's tried to do this all from a... he has to do what he has to do, right? And I'm to pretend to be him. As if you're playing as him. So, let's focus on business, I guess. Let's focus on business. Business is business.
We didn't come this far to get derailed now. You talk to him, find out what he knows, then get rid of him.
You're all heart moneybags.
I know you want to make this all about you and me, Jack. But that's far away in the past now. And I have a speech to prepare for.
Now, let's see what we see.
I've seen where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
So, it looks like we end... Okay, so again, I chose with the community, the majority. So I want to see who all chose personal. I don't actually know who that is. I don't actually know. These are all just people on my friends list. I don't actually know who any of them are. Oh, business. All right. Yeah, business. Okay, so the one person that I do know personally chose what I chose. Business. All right. Yeah. And so did Ray. So, that's cool. I don't actually know Ray at all. I follow him. Cool. All right. So, yeah. The community chose, for the most part, business. So we'll get to see the outcome of what the community saw with this next video bit, I suppose. Does it change it? Does it show me my choice if I make that choice? Did they record two parts of every version of the movies? You may wonder why I'm filibustering a bit here. It's because I figure we're about to get a movie bit. A half-hour movie bit segment. So, I'm trying to kind of draw this out into making that a whole own part. So this part will be ending here. If I understand it correctly, this should be where the movie bit part starts? Maybe? We'll see. We shall see. Okay, I'm going to reload the Twitch app because the Twitch app crashed. Or the whole computer crashed. One or the other happened. Yeah. So, for the moment, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please feel free to click on anything else on my channels. I want you to be safe and stay awesome. And this is Dasher signing out. Bye.